Moderna shares are trading higher following quarterly results. Joining us now, first on CNBC, is the Moderna CEO, someone we've been talking to for years, Stephane Bancel. And I knew we would have to talk about COVID a little. Stephane, it was my wish that we could get through the whole interview without talking about it, but we can't because it's just the way things work. You are in a world where, one of your main revenue drivers is no longer there. You have to find new ways of running the company. It's up. Your stock is up today to over 90, but I think where was the high? Somewhere above 400, right? Almost 500 at one point, right? Stephane, how do you manage a company that's worth somewhere between 30 billion and 150 billion?
Well, good morning, Joe. I think the chance we have is we have a platform, and there is so much more to Moderna than COVID. And that's what we're excited about. I think this year is going to start to be the first year where people outside the company start to see a different Moderna. The platform that you are highly aware of because you've been following the company for many years. We're expecting our RSV product approval. We communicated this morning that the FDA PDUFA date is May 12, so we should get approval hopefully in the spring. And we filed around the world, in Europe and in Asia and other countries. So that's going to be really exciting. We believe we have a very competitive product, not only a high efficacy, a good safety profile, but I think it's going to be a big difference in the marketplace if it's approved for pharmacists and healthcare professionals because it comes in a pre-filled syringe. The two products currently on the market are very cumbersome to prepare. They can lead to medical errors. And as you know, pharmacies and hospitals have a labor shortage. As you know, there's even been strikes in pharmacies in the fall. Because in the fall season, pharmacists are already really busy. They have to deal with the regular business, and they have to do flu vaccination, COVID vaccination, RSV vaccination. So they're very busy. So we think we're going to bring a very innovative product, and I cannot wait to launch it. In addition to that, we have a very, very important late-stage pipeline. We showed last year positive phase 3 data for flu program. We should file it to the regulator this year for potential launch in 25. We are expecting now very soon the data for next-gen COVID product, mRNA 1283. And this year we should get the flu-COVID combo product, phase 3 data. The phase 2 is very positive. So once we get the phase 3 data, we should be able to file it. And that also could launch in 25. So if you think about 24 and 25, we're going to get the company back into sales growth. We're going to get towards 26, towards profitability. And we're very excited about all the products we're going to bring to patients.
Stephane, looking out a year, 2 years, 5 years, your platform, just the messenger RNA technology that you've helped pioneer, do you see that generating more vaccines, that you can do it, and you can be very nimble in terms of basically upgrading the software for each different strain? Or do you eventually seeing it more with your cancer vaccine development? Is it equal? And then that begs the question, will AI eventually determine some of the things you can do with your platform in terms of mRNA?
So those are all great questions, Joe. So first, we are a platform company. So while we started with infectious disease vaccine, as you said, we are so excited about our cancer treatment. As you know, it's an individualized treatment. We have shared on your program back in December that we are showing long-term efficacy. We had 3-year survival data showing 1 in 2 people with melanoma will benefit with no recurrence of disease or no death, compared to the best drug available today, which is Keytruda. And so I believe vaccine is going to become a very important cornerstone of a company, especially if you look at where biology is going. And as you know, liquid biopsy, the ability to detect cancer very early in a blood draw, is going to help people get cancer detected earlier. And as we all know, early prevention is a key to very high outcome. And we believe because our technology basically teaches your immune system the mutation of your cancer cell that your immune system missed, which is why the cancer has been growing. We believe the earlier we're going to go in cancer development, the higher the efficacy is going to be. We're going to have to prove it, of course, but that's what we believe scientifically. So I believe oncology could, in a few years, actually become more turnover than the infectious disease vaccine. The infectious disease is going to stay very big. We're going to be, I think, sooner in the 10 billion plus sales for the entire infectious disease franchise. But I believe cancer is going to be more. Another exciting piece is rare genetic disease. We should this year go into pivotal, kind of a late stage, last study in several rare diseases in the liver. There's no medicine for those kids today. And so we think we're going to change care very profoundly there. And then if you think about what we're doing with Vertex, we're working on an inhaled mRNA where basically we get inhaled mRNA into the lungs. We're testing it for CF, cystic fibrosis, but we believe it should be applicable to other disease, and that data could come out in human this year. So it's going to be a very exciting year.
Stephane, before we go, can you just reference, to this day, we still, social media, see questions about the whether there were a lot of negative side effects for some of the messenger RNA vaccines. And I'm trying to figure it out exactly when you offset how many lives were saved, because COVID was not nearly as serious for most people after you got either the Pfizer or Moderna or whatever vaccine you happen to get. Some were messenger RNA. Do you have any concern about the side effect profile, or is it about what you would expect for a new technology?
I mean, if you look at the data, and there was a recent paper published on more than 100 million lives, it confirmed the same things, which is the side effect profile is what you see in vaccines, a bit of fatigue or some chills for some people. Some people don't have side effects. If you look at safety, the safety is very, very strong. There has been case reported of heart inflammation, mostly in young men. But we should not discard too quickly the risk of COVID, Joe. If you look at the data of this season, the chance of an elderly 65 and above to get hospitalized because of COVID is 5 times higher than flu. And what still is sad is you see a lot of people getting a flu shot and not getting an mRNA shot. And when you look at the data, just last week, around 20,000 Americans were hospitalized because of COVID. And so while if you are very, very young, you might think you have a low risk of hospitalization if you have no comorbidity, but the piece also we should look at is long COVID. I know a lot of young scientists that getting the booster shot, not because they are worried of getting hospitalized, but they are worried of long COVID. If you look at the data, 16 million Americans had or have long COVID. 4 million Americans right now are out of jobs because of long COVID. And we all know people that have had long COVID. And it's really terrible impact on the quality of life. Okay. So I think we should not discard too quickly the impact of this virus.